Welcome to the channel, Dino here. Today we're going to learn how to explore and travel with confidence with the fuel scoop. Stick around and learn how to use this essential tool. Alright, so first thing you want to do is go to a star system, find a station that has it available in outfitting, go to your optional internals and purchase a fuel scoop. All ships can be equipped with one, depending on the class of fuel scoop, depends on how much fuel you can scoop at a time. Currently, we're going to get started with this one. This is one I could afford on my account, and I'll show you how to use it. Next thing we'll need to do is find an appropriate star to scoop from. I like to use a little acronym to help me remember which stars to scoop from. The type of stars that you can scoop from are OBAFGKM, or the acronym I like to use, oh boy, aliens frequently give kale flavored muffins. So I burned some fuel to give you guys a little bit of a demonstration here. I'm gonna fly in towards a star. I'm gonna turn on my orbital line so I can see. I like to fly in close, and you see the line coming up, and then I just see how close I am, and then I just start pitching up, and I just keep into a nice orbit. And you don't really need to do an orbit like this. Once you start seeing your fuel scoop cap out, you can actually just slow down to nothing and just chill here and just keep scooping without having to move. I'm about to cook. Let's get away from the star a little bit.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
And one interesting thing, if you have a ship that is really heat efficient, you can just essentially sit next to the star and fuel scoop until your scoop is full. Another thing too is you could get a higher grade fuel scoop so you can scoop faster. One of the things I like to do when I'm doing an exploration build or a traveling build is I like to be able to get a fully scooped fuel tank as soon as I get onto the other side of the star. The fuel scoop I'm using on this build is only a class 2. So I'm not scooping very quickly. I'm primarily focused on cargo capacity with this ship. But pretty much as soon as you see your fuel scoop cap out, you're too close to the star. Any closer, you're just making yourself hot for nothing. And you just essentially can keep circling it, or you can just hit the speed, drop your speed down to next to nothing, and just chill here after you get a good spot. And you see there down on the bottom right, you'll occasionally see my fuel go up a little bit. It would fuel scoop a lot faster if I had a higher grade fuel scoop. So another cool thing you can do with the fuel scoop is actually supercharge your frame shift drive. So what you want to do is you want to find one of these neutron stars with the tails, fly over to it and fly into the tail. I would recommend getting some distance.
Drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
All right, now that your ship will go a little crazy when flying through the tail, but if you just kill your engines or slow down as much as possible, it's not going to throw you anywhere far. And then once you get the supercharge, you'll see here, I'll show you, my current jump range is about 16 to 17. And you can see here now it's pretty much 26. You do need a fuel scoop to turbocharge your frame shift drive, but it's still really worth it. And you can even enable that functionality in the route plotting. And I'll actually show you that. And to do this, you go into your route settings. I always turn on fastest, and then I set on use jet cone boost. And then that'll give you all neutron stars along your path, and then you can just fly into the tails and get your turbocharge. Another thing to also keep note of, whenever you take heat damage or whenever you decide to turbocharge frame shift drive, your modules will take integrity damage. There is another module you can take to help mitigate this. That is the automatic field maintenance unit. Essentially how that works is you just equip one in your ship at an outfitting station. And if you ever want to use it, you come over to ship and you do reboot repair. You'll get a little countdown timer of 3 seconds. And the ship will shut down, turn off all the systems, and it'll basically run a little diagnostic repair. And repair the health of your modules. If you're ever doing long distance trips, you're going to be away from the bubble for a prolonged period of time, I recommend taking one with you.
Successful. Shields online.
Thanks for watching. Thank you everybody for watching the content. If you've made it to this point, if you could drop a like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel, and see you in the next one.